Is the voice working?
Yes, the voice.
Yes.
Yes.
All
Nice.
right. So when we last left off, you guys were waking up in the morning. A vendor showed up, and what that Selmy was aware of. Unfortunately, Selmy had experimented a little too much with her drugs, and was not quite awake yet for that morning.
I still maintain that somebody messed with my supplies. There's no way I messed up.
Sounds legit.
While this vendor, that occasionally shows up to join in with this carnival, especially around big towns, but unfortunately, none of the rest of you had been with the carnival long enough to have ever met. Was setting up her wares and getting some of the people that were working there very excited, especially Flex, who had come over and discovered she had this weird kind of colored sugar referred to as cotton candy that she was selling. Was demanding cotton candy and getting all this cotton candy off of her, while Blank decided he wanted to try stealing from her. He tried looking into one of her bags, and unfortunately, he fell into the bag. Why is this important? It was a bag of holding. And being Blank, nobody knew his name. So poor Flex started having a complete panic attack because he's a barbarian turned into a barbarian rage situation, and he started raging at everything around him and started destroying the stall.
Before that, I jumped in.
Yes. After Cotton jumped in trying to find the bird, and while Flex was destroying the entire thing, while unfortunate potential patrons to the carnival saw this and got freaked out, both the bird and new friend Cotton came walking out of a door that seemed to be from Flex's caravan, holding beers. Unusual beer bottles, at that. And seeing what Flex was doing. It was then discovered that they had found some kind of object inside the bag and used it to somehow safely open a portal to another plane of existence. Even though, normally speaking, that shouldn't really be able to happen within the confines of a bag of holding, since those sort of things kind of are bad to do. But in any case, when it came down to it, Flex, Thundermorph came out, saw all this going on, got really upset at Flex, and basically, in order to pacify the customers who had been seeing Flex raging at this vendor, said that he would not be showing off for the crowd today, before heading back to her caravan.
Well, for the record, first she tried to kick him off site for a month. And I managed to talk her out of that by proving that the Kenku had indeed disappeared.
Yes.
Well, we proved that the bar was in the trailer.
Yes. But the vendor ended up leaving with her things. And when we last left off, some of you were going off to get food and discovered that Grace had not been cooking this morning. At this point, I imagine Selmy finally gets out of the fog and is able to leave her caravan and see the destruction still left on the field that they're slowly cleaning up. There's like bits of wood on the ground that have some blue paint on them.
Oh, did I do that? I know I lost it.
How fun would it be if we said yes? Oh god, I kind of want to roll persuasion to see if I can convince her that she did it. I'm not going to, but I'm really tempted.
Dude, I'll roll my insight against your persuasion if you want. I think that would be hilarious.
Okay, fine. I mean, I just worked so hard to clear up the flex thing. It's such an unnecessarily dick move to do this now, but...
Not very persuasive.
No. I wasn't trying that hard.
If it wasn't me, then who was it?
Check the bugbear strangling the Kenku.
Oh gosh, big friend.
Beth?
Okay,
Sorry, I was muted and I missed some of that. What's happening?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
No, somebody's asking what happened and who did it.
I tried to convince her she did it, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Bubbly friend, why are you like this? Oh shit, what was her name? Small friend, you feel better! Yay! Look! I've best friend. He was gone for a while. He was like gone for a really long time, but I got him back.
Behind
you're loving him a little too hard.
No, it's best friend. He let him go. He'll go back in the bag.
So behind Flex's back, when he says a really long time, Bubbles is just gonna flash a hand and go 5 minutes.
It was a really long time, bubbly friend. But well, if I let him go, though, small friend, he'll fall in the bag again, and I can't have him be in the bag. I would do it to Cotton Friend, but he keeps running away.
Bag.
Complete shocker.
Fluffy friend. I don't understand why, but best friend at least is safe. So, and I got him back. I did have to hurt the stall. It's kind of broken. But we then went to a very nice bar in my house, and I don't know how there was a bar in my house, but he got a protein shake, and everything's okay now. Oh, I can't perform though tonight.
Is Selmy aware of it was Thorn's bar? Was it?
She's never heard of Thorn's bar before.
Oh.
That's something that if they want to share that they heard the name of the place or not. But that's not something I don't think Selmy knows unless give me a history or arcana check. Let's see if you've ever heard of it before and if they mention it.
Ooh, please somebody ask me what the bar was called.
I will share that the bartender's name was Ryan, and the bar was called Thorin's Bar.
Yeah, Thorin's Bar. Selmy, that rings a chord with you. Some kind of mysterious like coin object. If you throw it to the ground, if it has like the picture of like looks like a cat face with horns on it, and the door on the other side. If you hit the coin down, a door this appears, and inside is a bar with various bartenders referenced over the years, various people inside. Sometimes it sells things. Sometimes you could buy magical items in there. Sometimes you could buy weapons. There's conflicting reports about that, but the bar itself is always referenced.
I will also share that the bartender told us that he has access to multiversal beverages, and I will show the Shiner bottle, like a Earth beer that I have that has this strange writing on it that we don't recognize, and I'm actually keeping that bottle as a keepsake.
The bartender also said that the bar was owned by this doll. It was on the bar. It seemed very nice. He kept calling it Thorn. So, and the doll seemed nice.
Go?
Yeah, it was a doll.
Where did it go?
Well, it was in the bar.
But where is it now?
Well, it was in my house, but he told me to shut the door. It might still be there.
Is there a
Flex walks
coin?
over and opens the door to his house.
Does somebody have the coin? Who had the coin?
The Kenku had the coin, but he lost it inside the bar.
Oh, God. Oh, dang. Trade disappoint.
To be fair, if you were able to set up trade with Thorin's bar, we would have so much money that our party would be completely OP within a month. OP within a month.
Okay.
A chance to buy interdimensional ingredients, though. I think that's what Salmi's like most upset about. Like just the chance to buy things from other places, rare items.
The bartender said that there's more coins. He didn't say where, but he said there was more. So if you want to go to the bar, we just have to find another coin.
They're super rare. Super.
I don't know. Best friend found one. He holds blank up. Best friend, where'd you find coin? Best friend, where did you find coin?
Blake's eyes have rolled back, and it looks like he is sleeping.
Best friend
is gonna answer, Flex.
Huh?
My medical intuition is telling me he's not gonna wake up anytime soon.
That's okay. I'll hold best friend while he naps. I can't let him.
Not for a session.
I wish I had a bag to hold best friend.
The astounding lack of air you're providing him is I have a feeling he's not gonna wake up today.
Well, that's okay. I'll keep
Maybe carry him like a baby. Baby carry.
Baby carry. Baby.
Yeah.
Carry.
He's a baby. A very feathery baby.
Baby carry. How do you carry a baby? What's a baby?
Oh. We about to have the birds in the beanstalk.
What's baby?
Well, I mean, Flex has seen kids.
Well, yeah, those are just
because he was playing with them.
Adults, but I don't know that he's seen a baby. I don't know. Should I roll something? Maybe.
Your illusion
If you
of
want to,
an
you can
image
roll
of what
history.
she wants Flex to do.
Yeah.
Roll this.
Well, I have minor illusion. I'm just gonna. I was just gonna make an illusion of what I want him to do.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. Like a picture book.
Okay. Baby carry. Okay. Why babies need to be carried this way?
Because they have very fragile necks. Like glass.
Because they don't have muscles. Oh, okay.
No muscles, yeah.
No muscle.
You gotta be the muscles.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be best friend's muscles then until he wakes up.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Fluffy friend, do you want to be baby Carrie too?
No. Actually, I'm actually going to slip away at this point.
I mean, he's looking for you.
If you're saying that as this is a statement of what my character's doing, please roll stealth.
Okay.
I was gonna say he's looking for you.
Let's see.
Yeah, Flex is just basically talking to you as if you're still there. Everyone else can roll me a perception check. Selby sees exactly where Cotton is going. Selby was maybe watching for it. Bubbles did not see where Kyle was. Neither did Tonka.
Tonka's so close.
And Flex is just oblivious to the point that Flex probably believes that Kyle, that Cotton is directly behind him, and is just talking as if Cotton is still there and just not saying anything.
Turning in circles.
Used to it with Blake, so it's not like I'm with. It's not like that's gonna phase him. He'd be like, "Oh, okay, fluffy friends being like best friend." So wheel. Okay, but if I baby carry, I can't use both arms. So what if I need to throw someone?
Your bed.
How are you going to carry him? How are you possibly going to carry him without equipment, without using at least one arm? Are you like clamping him under your armpit? Because I think we figured out why he passed out.
Yeah, I figured he like his neck would be in my like arm. So like I was like one arm carrying him, like, you know, like a bag of flour.
Is it? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like over the shoulder.
Yeah, I could do that. That's true. That would leave my hands free, I think.
I've gone to try to blend in with the crowd.
Yeah, no, Salmi
Right,
is gonna dancing lights right on him.
Dang it.
Now
That
people
does not help my plan.
Yeah, now people are looking around and suddenly noticing you because of this.
That is not cool.
That's awesome.
Good job.
A belt pouch. Could I rig that up as like a baby carrier, like on my back or something?
Let me think. Do you have Tinker's tools? If not, I think a straight dexterity roll will work.
I do not. I have like an entertainer's pack, whatever's in that.
Right. So give me just a straight dexterity check.
Okay. Oh, that's a saving throw. Dexterity. Oh, snap.
You're actually quite talented at this and managed to quickly turn a belt pouch into something that the bird can fit comfortably into without suffocating and without being crushed, and easily still be around you and keep him safe to you without, again, suffocating or crushing. So He is perfectly safe with you now, just as if he was a big baby.
I'm going to wave at the lights, trying to dispel them, but that's not going to work. So I'm just going to run into Flex's caravan.
All right. It is currently empty, as both Flex and Blank are outside of it.
Right.
I'm following him. I want to know why he was here and why he's suddenly trying to sneak away.
Fluffy friend, it's not bedtime. You don't need to go into house.
Okay, so Selmy is with me.
Sounds like both Selmy and Flex have come over to you at this point.
Yeah. What I meant.
Okay. I will explain to them that I was trying to go get the lay of the land for the warehouse that I need to get into later. Because of what my Duke wants me to get from them.
Did we were doing this while I was asleep? Is that happening?
No.
Don't we have a show?
Yes,
yeah, Bubbles is actually going to wander over and because now she's curious about this bar, so she's going to come over too and ask what he's talking about, because she was distracted by her face yesterday when he tried to talk about this.
So I represent the Duke of Peril, and he has sent me here because Bink has stolen one of his artifacts, and he's asked me to try and get it back, and if necessary, to hire some locals, some people who are in the area who might be able to help me with this, and I thought y'all could help.
Who's Bink?
Bink is one of the he has a warehouse in the town.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. What do I roll to find out if I know anything about this guy? Because I've been here before with the circus.
Right. Give me a history check.
Okay, that went so well last.
Yeah.
Bubbles knows fuck all. That tracks.
Yeah, none of you are. None of you have ever heard this name before.
The Duke of Peru. Do we know about Peru?
Bubbles, you can give me a new history check. This time would be an advantage.
Okay. Okay, that'll help because it sure as hell. We did roll for this. I remember rolling for this before and I sucked. Oh,
You
didn't need the advantage. Okay.
Vague notions from your history classes. Back home, talking about one of the dukedoms far to the north that your parents figured you'd probably never have to worry about because, like, well, your people, the lizard folk, don't usually care for the snowy reaches. So, like, you just you're pretty sure you've heard of Perel, but it's like one of the northernmost states of Cardinium.
Okay, but it is in my home country, which is not great.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's in your home country somewhere. You just don't remember where exactly. It's kind of like it's hard to tell.
Sure. So, what do I have to roll to put together that we just all almost got kicked out of the circus and going off and robbing locals might not be the best way to stick around?
Yes.
I'm gonna get myself kicked out of the group.
I think
I'm not sure Bubbles would get that. I get that, but
to be fair,
what's Selby saying? I think Selby was saying something.
Sorry.
I was gonna say maybe you could tell us, in light of this very excellent argument, why we should risk our status with the circus in order to help you get this thing back.
We almost got kicked out of the service because of what Flex did to like a local vendor, to a stall. Like, I don't think, like, I mean, I'm not saying pissing on people is bad, but she was
actually the stall wasn't a local. It was the traveling a traveling merchant. That
yeah, but we almost got kicked out because of local But we almost got kicked out because of local perception. Yeah,
this is true.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I thought you were. I was like, nah, that doesn't completely connect, but that does. Okay, that's fair. But
okay, so Selby's asking that I don't have to roll to figure out if I would get that.
Right. Yeah, Sylvie's already brought it up.
Well,
yeah.
I could throw someone. I mean, that's not bad.
So yes, Cotton. Tell us why your problems are our problems.
So I want to try and maybe slightly guilt trip, and just say like, no, that's okay. I'm sorry that I laid any of this on you. I will go back to my Duke and let him know that unfortunately I couldn't get his.
Now, this is where you GM roll me either a persuasion or a deception check, so that the other players don't know. Do you know how to set up a GM roll?
No.
Let's see. You go into your character sheet.
Right.
You know where that little gear icon is, where we've got the level up and the character mancer and everything.
Okay.
There should be a selection about how to roll, how to roll your dice things. Where it goes up here, whisper rolls to GM, never whisper rolls. You click on that and you select the whisper toggle. At which point you go back to core, and then you select 2GM.
GM. Okay.
Yeah, and then you can make your roll of either persuasion or deception so that the others don't see. The others can roll insight to try to figure out whether he's just trying to guilt trip you or if he's being deceptive.
Oh, dang it.
Flex is confused. Why do we not want to help Fluffy Friend? Fluffy Friend helped us.
Bubbles, there's something very wrong about his statement. It's like, maybe it's because of the name drop of the location. It's like, this guy was talking about something in your country, and it's like, is that really a dukedom, or is that one of the baronies? You've definitely heard of Peru, but there's something just wrong about this, and you're pretty sure that if you tried talking to him, that he might not know any more than just the name of one of the states of your country.
Okay. I'm gonna try that.
Oh, great.
So how did you meet the Duke of Peril? He's an ogre, right?
No. No, the Duke of Peril is a human. Yeah, Lucas and his brother Beauregard.
Beauregard.
Grizz.
Unfortunately,
I'm pretty sure.
Unfortunately, your history check, you think that the Duke or Baron might be a human, but you don't remember the names at all.
Okay, but we talked about you and I in my character building. You specifically said that the Duke title was only given to lizard folk.
No. I think I may have misspoke about the. Sorry, I think there might be a misunderstanding of that. I said that the southern states were definitely ducheries ruled by lizard folk because they typically tended to be more the Duke. The Duke title tends to be in real world given to a military leader who's like one step below the king, and the majority of the military leaders in the country would have been lizard folk of the various countries, and most of them were to the south. So yeah, most of the ducheries are to the south, but they're not 100%. There is like one or two to the northwest because of the wall that's there. It's something you would have read in a history class. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring up the page.
Okay, so there are human dukes.
You're pretty sure there's at least one, but again, from that history check, because history isn't like, you would have been learning more about the very local area. It's like basically try to name the governor of a state that's far away from you that you've never visited in the United States. Even if you did well in history, you probably don't know that information unless you're a good geography buff. You're pretty sure there's at least one human duke, probably to the north or northwest, but you're not 100%. Okay. And it could be a duchess, and so you're not certain, but it's also not out of the realm of possibility.
Okay, so how did you meet Lucas and Beauregard?
My family has served them for many generations.
As?
Emissaries.
Anybody else want to get in on this?
I mean, Flex is good. I mean, Flex is going to help him either way. He's his friend. So, I mean, he doesn't completely understand why you guys are like...
this goddamn bugbear is going to get us in so much trouble.
So here's one more thing before I ask somebody else something real quick. Bubbles, give me an intelligence check.
Crap, how?
Ouch.
Let's see. It's not a save, but a check. It's like the leftmost rounds where you see like strength, dexterity, con. Not the saving throws, but you just go down and you once it mounts over and like turns red or whatever, then you click on it and it should make a roll for that particular stat.
Oh, to the side, you mean?
Yeah, on the far left side on your character sheet.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's the little square at the top, but it sounds like that's not what you're talking about.
The squares where it's like strength, dexterity, and all that has the numbers and that. You click on the actual word intelligence, and it should immediately roll.
Okay, I just wasn't sure because
not the save, but the other one. But yeah, not the saves. But
I only see the saves.
Hold on, let me look at your character sheet.
Oh, the stats. The actual stats. Sorry,
Yeah, it's a negative one anyway. That's still the same roll. So yeah, nothing comes to mind. Now, before we
Okay.
go on with what's this conversation, Tonka, what is your character currently doing?
I guess I was getting ready for the day because it looks like we're kind of just discussing who got, how we almost got kicked out. So, and then I wasn't really participating, so I must have been busy putting on my glittery makeup.
All right, so you're off in your own trailer, ignoring this potential cluster. It's a potential mess over there by Flex's trailer. Getting yourself ready, being the only true professional of this friend group.
I'll probably be out in a few, but this is the most important thing in my day.
So for that, let's see.
No
Give
doubt.
me a either a performance or a disguise kit check with charisma.
You told me I couldn't perform tonight, so I mean,
no, Tonka.
You want me to, I know, but you were like, she's the only professional one, and I was like, you literally said I can't be the performer.
That's not what I was meaning by that. I was going that I was making a joke that because everyone else was just going around and chatting.
If you want me to be getting ready, I'll get ready. But like I got told I can't, so I've just been
that's not what I meant.
Okay,
sorry. So Tonka,
I got it.
So Tonka, please give me. Oh, you already gave me the performance check. All right. Well, you look okay. Not as glittery as you would hope. Maybe something's off with your vibes tonight, but you still look okay. You don't look horrible.
That's good. Guess I was sleepy.
Or maybe the excitement from the morning with Flex destroying a vendor stall just kind of got to you.
Probably true. There was a lot of weird stuff happening.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my purple glitter on yet.
That new fancy. Oh, that's right. That purple glitter. That gives you an enhancement. Because I told you that gave you a boost to your a advantage roll on your charisma check on your charisma check, which means that your performance is actually a 23. So you actually look. You take a new look and realize no, you don't look common. You look spectacular. You look more beautiful. This purple thing now that's blended perfectly into your skin, just makes all of your skin tone pop, whichever skin tone you currently possess.
I guess we'll go with pink today, or the
red, but
one.
Yeah. But the purple just kind of blends in with that, and it just, oh my god, does this look good?
So sexy.
Yes. Meanwhile, the rest of you, Flex was saying that Flex wanted to help Cotton.
Can I ask something really quick? How did my 6 insight stack up against his guilt/deception thing?
He seems trustworthy to you.
I mean, it's not no, it's just a why. Like, let's get some more information. Let's talk.
I'm trying to help out my friend, and I know that you all have special skills that I thought would be helpful.
What exactly was stolen?
His wife's necklace.
What does the necklace look like?
It's a diamond necklace it's actually a family heirloom. It's been passed down through generations of their family, and the family's just distraught at losing it.
And why?
That makes it worth stealing?
Well, why did Yeah, sorry, Salmi,
There's
what?
something special that makes it worth stealing.
Oh, that's a good question.
Not that I'm aware of. It's just the emotional attachment they all have to it.
Where was it stolen from?
Uh, the last I saw it was on her dresser.
In Pariel.
But like, where's the dresser?
Yeah.
So in Pariel. So somebody from Alora. Somebody from Oran traveled all the way up there and then traveled all the way back down here to put it in his warehouse.
We don't know who specifically stole it, but we have been able to kind of track its movement, and we know that it's that Bink has it now.
That it's being, sorry, what?
That Bink has it now.
Oh, that Bink has it now. Shit, I already rolled on how much I know about Bink, and I don't know anything, so I wouldn't know if he's a fence.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, sounds legit in a totally bullshit kind of way. So, are we getting, if we help you, are we getting paid?
Absolutely. He's a very generous man.
Are we getting paid up front?
Like, maybe we should do this on our way out of town.
That's a good idea.
I would have no opposition to that, and unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to pay you until after the job is done.
How convenient.
Just a quick GM reminder: you're not leaving. The circus is not leaving town for a month.
Oh, right.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
It doesn't change it being a really good idea to wait. Because nobody's ever blamed carnies for thefts in their area.
Yeah, we shouldn't do like it. Like maybe this isn't a thing we should be considering doing like right after we get to town, because like that's super sus.
I have no trouble waiting. The family is happy to wait as long as they get what they're after. And I'd be happy while I'm waiting to see what I can do to help y'all out here with the circus.
Okay.
One of us.
You say one of us?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to get hired at the circus, you should go talk to the sisters.
Okay.
Come, take you to meet him.
Okay, I'll come with you.
And I assume we look like two little children scattering off.
Maybe, but since this is a world that has halflings and gnomes in common, most people recognize the type and don't think that they're children.
I have a beard.
Bubbles is gonna stay behind, because if people are starting to filter in for the show, she's gonna want to be dancing by the entrance.
All right, give me a performance check then.
Okay. Okay.
There's just an elegant lizard woman doing a dance.
Excellent. I'm gonna use my bubbles with a hat in front of me.
Andy,
my literal bubbles that I got from the lady.
Tell me, where are you bringing Cotton?
Gotta bring him to the sisters' trailer to see if they're there.
All right. You come up. You're pretty sure at least one of them's in there.
Okay, I'm gonna knock.
Yeah, you hear Finelmore's voice.
Bess, okay in there?
I suppose. Gotta. You hear a little bit. Oof. Sound like a little stumble, and the door opens, and she just kind of like looks out. And she's like, "Oh, here. I thought you were gonna talk to me about Flex. Who's this? Didn't I see you earlier? She just kind of like looks down at Kyle. Well, she's a dwarf, so she's taller than a gnome anyway, but she's also up on a step. She's looking down at you.
Hi, I'm Cotton.
Hi.
And I've come to see if I can help with your circus.
Oh, okay. What kind of jobs do you do, Cotton?
I believe I could put on a performance. Have you ever heard of mentalism?
I think I've heard of it. What sort of mentalist show are you capable of doing?
With the proper preparation, I could tell a person where they've been and where they're going, and I could. So I'm sorry, I'm blinking.
She kind of like folds her arms and says, "All right, why don't you try that on me then?"
As I said, with proper preparation, and I haven't had that preparation right now.
I thought mentalists were supposed to think on their feet. She kind of looks over at Selmy. When was the last time you remember us having a mentalist deck? Was it 5 years ago now?
4.5.
She kind of nods. Mentalists need to be able to think on their feet and, figure out people's business right by looking at them.
What would you like for me to roll?
Insight.
Okay.
You're just drawing blanks.
Yep. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit flustered right now by your beauty. I could probably do better with more preparation.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
But I swear, this never happens to me.
Oh dear God. Anyway, she kind of like just is staring at you, and then says, "Is there anything else you can do? Are you able to cook?"
I don't have a lot of skill in that area, but I'm happy to learn. I'm happy to learn anything you need. I'll sweep up whatever you need. I'm happy to help at whatever rate you're able to provide. I'll do it free for a while.
She kind of like stares at you and just is trying to make up her mind about something. Then she lets out a sigh. Well, there's something shifty about you. Maybe you think you can do a mentalist show one day, but I don't think you're ready for it. Not if you can't serve any.
I will accept your judgment.
Small amount of. And it's too bad you can't cook. I mean, our camp cook just quit this morning. She kind of like took off. But yeah, I guess we could use some people sweep. Yeah, Grace left. What? I didn't realize you were you were close with her, Selmy.
When people leave.
Yeah, that's the life, right?
Point of order, Selmy literally told the sisters about Grace's wizard person and talked them into not questioning her that night last night and claimed she was going to long game her and keep her.
Yeah, that which means that they didn't lock her down, which means that Grace had the chance to leave without being noticed.
That makes total sense. I just wanted to throw out that this might be an awkward thing between the two of them. I wanted to make sure that you guys both remembered that you'd had that conversation.
Yeah. Fundelmar's just kind of like rubbing at her at the back of her head at the moment. She blinks a little bit.
I need to hear the potion.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just still in character. I was like asking her if she needed a healing potion, then saying I think I need a healing potion.
Healing potion? Yeah, you got something for headaches, tell me?
I give her one of the 1 hit point healing potions plus a little of the power flower.
Thanks. She
You got it, boss lady.
I just kind of like the expression on her face more since she let out a long sigh. Yeah, probably should have done something about Grace before she left, but it's too late now. Between that and Flex freaking out.
My part.
I didn't see you out there when Flex freaked out.
I don't know what happened.
Well,
something went wrong with one of my potions. I think my ingredients got messed with. I think that's the only explanation because I know I mean, like, I wasn't doing anything special. It was just I was making Twizzlers.
Do you think it could have been Grace? Do you think she could have done something to you to get out of here?
What? Selmy is just like devastated at the thought that somebody they came into camp and she was gonna call family would do something like this. It's devastated. Like 1,000-yard stare. She's just turning around, walking away. Like she's got to think about this.
So to be clear, summoning monsters who try to kidnap the ringmaster is only kind of a dick move, but messing with your potions, no, that's too far.
With my ingredients, and you certainly don't try to poison me. Like, no, that's just
fair.
It's wondering what this looks down at Cotton. You going with her, or are you just talking to me still?
Well, I wasn't clear on where you'd landed in your decision.
I said you can stay. I mean, like I said, there's room enough for now that Grace has left us. You don't know what Grace looked like, did you? Because you kind of like to talk to her.
I don't believe I met Grace. Oh wait, Grace served. I think Grace served me one night.
Yeah.
drugged her.
So I saw her, but I don't. I didn't have a connection with her.
Well, you can at the very least help. Get fire going for the meals and stuff. I imagine maybe.
Absolutely, point the direction and I'm on it.
And she does.
Okay,
kind of like
I'll go
looks
do
over
that.
towards Selmy and says, "Can you just at least keep an eye on him?" And heads back into her trailer.
Uh-huh. That's how well she's watching him.
Could have had that perception roll earlier.
On it. She's still upset that Grace messed with her ingredients, even though like she's fully aware of the hypocrisy given that Selmy drugged Grace. But like that's her ingredients. Like hello?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it just everything went quiet.
We're listening to you talk.
I was listening to you talk about the importance of respecting someone's art over, respecting their life.
It stopped. Just like I was just doing my job. Thought I was taking care of her and making her relax a little. Like, she went into my lab with ill will.
Did we lose Flex in Roll20?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Queen, you okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
We're not seeing you in Roll20.
I can see me.
Oh, I see her too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
You have reappeared.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm off getting wood or whatever.
Yes, we've all seen your avatar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Sorry. It was right there, like your avatar.
Well done.
Anyway.
Something I have some practice at.
Anyway. So as the day goes on, all but 2 of you are expected in the ring. The trapeze has been set up. There are little other tents around the main circus tent that have other little things going on, such as an area for interesting items in jars, such as 2-headed fetuses that don't look like they're Ettins. That sort of disturbing stuff. And of course, there's the occasion. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, sell me at her booth.
Yeah, and there's of course sell me at her booth. There's a couple of food vendors, like somebody making popcorn, someone making candy apples, that sort of stuff. But no cotton candy, no bubbles, no other strange delights. As Carly unfortunately decided to leave after getting her booth destroyed by Flex.
Le shock.
So is Selmy coming inside at some point? Because doesn't she run our special effects?
It's time for the show, but up until then, I'm gonna sell until the last minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's outside selling. Astrid is in her tent, doing various readings with her tarot cards, and occasionally looking at palms.
How long did the lights stay on me?
Oh God.
It's probably gone.
Dancing light.
I think it only lasts a couple minutes.
I thought it lasted like an hour, since dancing lights are useful for lighting up dungeons.
Yeah, it lasts an hour, but it's also a cantrip. You can dispel it whenever you want.
Oh, to a minute.
So I'm not lit up?
Right, that was a temporary thing.
No.
Okay. I would like to mingle with the patrons.
Alright. Roll stealth.
Rolling stealth. Dang it.
Lots of people are saying hello to you.
Real life BRB, I gotta go get something to drink.
Alright.
I say hi back and kill my plans.
Is Flex just hanging out in his caravan? Carriage?
Queen?
Muting again? Yeah, muted.
I will take that as a yes.
Alright.
I'm just imagining him singing "Rockabye Best Friend."
Aww. Yeah, the little bird. So let's go back to Tonka then. What are you doing before, right after you prepared, but right before the show is ready to start?
I think I would probably be trying to perform if there's people coming in over by wherever kind of the entrance is this time.
All right, so you're parallel to Heinous Lizard. Roll performance with advantage.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oof.
Never mind.
Ooh.
I mean, it's average, right? Because it's just the higher of the two.
Yeah. Yeah, but Bubbles is definitely dancing better than you.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just distracted by how awesome Bubbles looks today with her bubbles.
Bubbles accepts your adoration as her due.
So there's people coming in. There's a hat down. There's bubbles being blown as Bubbles dances. Tonka's dancing, but people are, even though some of them are admiring her, the glitter, they are just more captivated with the lizard.
Wait, is Tonka dancing or is she like doing acrobatic stuff?
Sorry, I thought Tonka was dancing.
I'm asking Tonka.
Like, I could be like sort of dancing if you got music, because you know, like they've got those cheerleaders stuff that's like kind of a combination, but you know, whatever.
Okay, so I guess you're doing like handstands or like, you know, cartwheels.
Yeah, like all that random.
Yeah, my sorry, my brain's like misprocessing information. Sorry, my bad.
Queen had to step out.
All right, yeah, I see that.
Okay. Hope she's okay.
Hey, Selmy's back.
Yeah.
All right, so Selmy is finishing up her her selling. Kyle, you're noticing that. What?
I was just gonna ask, how much did I make? What do I roll to see how much I made?
Oh, hold on, I'm making a roll.
Okay.
You got, let's at least 9 people in there. Give me a persuasion check. Ah, you're quite persuasive on your selling today.
Nice.
You sold 2 of your most expensive potions. And about 16 of your other ones, which I believe 2 of your most expensive ones are like 2 gold each, aren't they?
I gotta turn to that page. See, my... Yeah. 2 gold pieces for one. Oh, the heal potion. Yeah, the full heal potion is 2 gold each. And then the Twizzlers are 1 gold.
Alright. And so you sold 2 of the healing ones, and you managed to sell a full 16 Twizzlers. So that's like 20 gold worth of stuff, I think. Which you then, of course, have to split with the sisters.
So what's my cut? Is it half? Or...
I believe it was half.
Okay, so, and gold.
Is there any money in my hat?
Let me check.
For Bubbles?
All right. Let's see what kind of currency we got here. Yeah, you got not anywhere near as much as like Selmy got, because unfortunately, people were only willing to drop silvers, and so you only got about 14 silvers thrown into your hat, which is a gold.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
1 gold, 4 silver.
Correct.
Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Every gold helps. Especially after that fucking healing. Oh, no, wait. That's copper. Wait, what's EP?
Electrum, which nobody uses.
Okay.
It occasionally shows up in module books, though.
Okay.
All right, so...
if people would stop looking at me, I could make some money.
Yeah, Kyle, unfortunately, you're being stared at. Finally, it's late in the afternoon. People are heading inside the big top for a main performance. And the ringmaster is encouraging most of you to come inside. Kyle, you do not have to go inside, but that's where the majority of people are.
Okay, can I try a new stealth?
Sure.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, this time you're pretty confident nobody sees you.
Can I try some sleight of hand? I want to do some pickpocketing.
All right. Go for it. All right. Okay. You managed to snag someone's coin purse, or at least a couple coins from the coin purse.
Okay. How much?
Looks like you got the equivalent of 2 gold.
Nice.
Let's see. So now at this point, like I said, both Tonka and Bubbles would be heading in to get ready for their performance. Selmy would be heading in order to set up the lighting show. And Blake would probably go in, except he's unconscious. A couple of the other, various other circus squares are in there. So you got the little dragonling. Boette is currently juggling swords to warm people up. Meryl is standing in the middle of things with her top hat on, getting ready to welcome everybody in. Amara is doing like a very casual dance to warm people up. Nothing compared to what Bubbles likes to do. Excellent. And I believe, unless I was wrong about the kind of acrobat Tonka is, there is a trapeze set up above.
Oh yeah, of course. Just can't really do that outside the tent.
Correct. There's also some big balancing balls.
Bardic inspiration if she's going up next.
Sure. And there's, of course, like, some of the other performers that you guys are not very, very close with that are doing their stuff. Like, a couple of them are balancing on balls. They're acting very clownish, making people laugh. All sorts of stuff. As Meryl booms out, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stoneheart Family Traveling Circus. On behalf of my sister and I and all of our extended friends and family, welcome you here tonight for a performance." And you hear people whistling and clapping already. So first, let us tantalize you with the sight of some daring acrobatics in the air without wings. And people are cheering. And Tonka, you are up first. You have a bardic inspiration, and you have advantage on your performance check to astound the crowd.
So what do I do to add bardic inspiration?
If you feel you need it, you roll, I believe, is it a 1d6 or a 1d8 at your at the bard level, Selmy?
Pretty sure it's a D4. Oh, D6.
Okay.
You're right.
Sweet. So let's see. I guess I'll save it to see if I need it, but...
Yeah, because it lasts for 10 minutes. So that should be the duration of your performance. So with your advantage on performance due to that sparkly glitter you got, you have the crowd eating out of your hand as you perform for them as you ascend to the trapeze tower. You have some of the other...
Doing my lights, too.
Yeah. You have some of the people that you've trained with. Like I said, these are people that you, like, do performance with, but they are not the people you spend time with. They're outside of just the practice ring, if you know what I mean. Like you're
coworker.
Yeah, you capture you catch them with your hands. You expect them to catch you, but you don't sit with them at dinner time.
Not as fabulous.
Correct. You are the star of this, as far as everyone in the crowd is concerned, or at least as far as you're concerned and your friends are concerned. But people are you hear your name being said, Tonka, the exotic Tonka from the fairylands, and people are cheering you on. Yeah, yeah. And you get on to. Oh, go ahead.
Whoops, sorry. My cat's just asking for food.
Aw. Alright. The cat interrupting a big moment. That's a cat for you. As cats are known to do. My cats can do that too sometimes.
They love attention.
They are beautiful little things.
Your food's over here.
Are you on a headset?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you get back, go ahead.
So I'm sorry if like you hear cats meowing in advance. I can't tell like how much sound it filters out.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a cat. You hear meowing. Everyone loves cats.
Oh, that's good.
And besides, you occasionally hear mine purring on the other end of my headset.
That's a good sound.
Aww.
And they occasionally meow. Little guy will sometimes meow, and it's really hard to tell what he actually wants. And it's like, I'll go out there, and his food bowl's full, his water bowl's full. He's got toys everywhere to play with. I pick him up and cuddle him because I think that's what he wants. I put him down. He runs back out to the kitchen, and he still starts meowing. It's like, okay, I don't know what you want, little guy. I checked on everything, and I even cuddled you.
It's like, no, you gave me the boring food. I need treats.
Yeah.
Sometimes he does that even after treats. Like, I have treats. The treats are at my desk.
Maybe he thinks you need to eat.
The food you put in my bowl is 5 minutes old. I need fresh food.
Yeah, my cats aren't like that. I have the good cats who don't wake me up to feed them.
Yeah, that's not mine. Mine
I know.
does.
I'm the weirdo who has the cats like that. I don't understand it either. That makes it even more strange.
I found dry food helps with that.
Anyway, I said when you get back to your desk or wherever you're playing this game from, please roll me a acrobatics check, and you get advantage due to your prep work. Woo! You go sailing across that arena, holding tight to your bar. You do a couple flips in the air and catch on to the hands of the next person, and like people go woo, and then like you're hearing them gasp just as expected and cheering as you get on the other side. Then you go back and you do it again. Roll acrobatics.
All right.
And you get even more cheers as you sail through the air. So sleek, so confident. Such a radiant spectacle up there with your warm red skin and the purple sparkly glitter you put on. It's like you're capturing everyone's imagination as you just do a ballet through the air. And after all is said and done, people are just cheering performances, and you hear Meryl using she's basically using an enhanced voice spell to get her voice heard over the crowd, saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, a bow for the magnificent Tonka."
I do like a super flourishy bow. Pretty. Since I'm in the air, obviously.
Well, this would be after you get down off of there, but still. It's like they love you. The crowd, you see many people just like looking at you. You see little kids who wish they could be you at this point. Like they want to grow up and be you.
While everyone is entranced, with her.
Sorry, go ahead.
Kyle the Goof, yeah, you get advantage on your on your sneak thievery.
Okay, so do I need to roll stealth and sleight of hand, or
you're already stealthing? To roll sleight of hand advantage.
Oof.
So it's like awesome. So like Tonka, while you're taking your bows and all that, like jumping up in the air and bowing in midair and getting back down again. It's like Kyle's taking advantage of the situation, stealing from people. Anyway, I just snag 1 gold.
All right, thanks.
All right. Next on the spot, let's see. She's a knife throwing act. This one by this one's it's a knife throwing act. This one by Boette. You hear people going gasping as she's throwing knives at Pickles, who is currently on a rotating board. And she's doing okay, although you're pretty sure she nicked one of his ears. Nobody says anything, but you're pretty sure there's a tiny speck of blood on the rotating board. So she gets some people clapping, and there's still a few people gasping because they think that she hit him, but it seemed to go over well. It's not quite as well nowhere near as well as Tonka's. Next up would probably be Bubbles.
All right. I have a beautiful. Too. Yes, please.
You want to add a d6 to that?
No, I tend to roll like shit. I'm sure I'll need it more later. I'll start out at a 16.
Yeah, so it's like basically you see the typical going through the motions from Bubbles and her what I believe is a fan dance.
Yeah, she does. Well, she can do fan, she can do veil, and she can do pole.
Right.
But
which
I'm assuming pole, fan or veil. Pole is a little less family friendly. So probably veil. Yeah.
All right. Veil dance. Then. Guess I was wrong about my assumptions, and assumptions are bad for
me. Oh dear. Why? Oh, fan. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Come on, veil dance. It's like you do these dances, and some people are like entranced and clapping. Nowhere near as many as they were clapping for Tonka. It seems like she might be the true diva, the true queen of this performance night. You're frenemy.
All right. I'm gonna use
to kind of pizzazz her act up a little.
All right. Give me a second performance. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, what were you doing?
I was just wondering if I could use minor illusion to kind of pizzazz the act up a little, give her a little boost.
I was literally about to do that.
Okay, never mind.
You may. And
it's probably easier for Selmy to do, but
give you an advantage because of the help action from Selmy, on your next performance check.
Okay. All right, so And then, yeah, I'm gonna do a minor illusion to kind of like cast a larger image of myself behind me as I dance. And maybe create some
if I recall
extra
right, minor
faux veils.
illusion doesn't move.
Balls. Right. Crap. Well. I don't know what to do with the illusion. Like what to make an illusion of.
You can do like the sound of drums or some other interesting musical note that adds to the current music that's being played in the circle in the tent. But as I said, you're also getting a help. You're also getting the help action from Selmy assisting you as well.
Okay, I'm gonna do like Middle Eastern flutes on top of what's going on.
Yeah, especially since the flutist is currently getting patched up for the ear being nicked.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, that was perception. Never mind.
What's your performance modifier? A 4. So that means you get a 13, which means it's not as good as the previous time.
Well, I rolled performance.
Yeah, but the first dice roll would have counted. I was just using the modifier.
Okay.
But it's only
well,
one
I'll use my
anyway.
bardic inspiration then. How do you do the
roll the 1d6?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to do that. Backslash
R space 1d6.
Backslash R space. Okay.
All right.
So it's an 18.
That's 17. Because it's
17. Okay.
Yeah. But that's still better, and people are seem to be getting interested in this dance now that the Middle Eastern, well, the flutes music has been added to it. And you see eyes watching you from the stands.
I will keep dancing.
While those eyes are on her, I'm running my sleight of hand again.
Ooh. You dip into another pocket. And this time, you come out with the mother lode. 3 gold and 13 silver coins.
Nice.
So
should I do one more? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, as Bubbles' performance comes to an end, people are cheering, and Meryl is basically saying, "What a lovely performance, showing off the dancing styles of some faraway nation. She has practiced for many years." And everyone's clapping for you.
Excellent. I will bow.
And as you leave, the other acts start coming along. But what would you guys like to do?
And I'm bowing in my head.
I'd like to sulk.
Like both Tonka and Bubbles are now in the back room, well, the back tent away from
the green room.
Yeah, green room tent.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off.
And Pickles is showing off the bandage on his ear, and poor Bo is sitting in the corner tooting her lute. Well, not lute, her banjo.
Well, everybody, the audience is all inside the tent now, right? Like the booths aren't being
right.
Like people aren't wandering around to the.
there's probably some people wandering around outside still. Like, there's always people that, go to a major event and yet still don't come out of, like, wanting to hang out by the food vendor instead of going into the big performance tent. People do that.
All right.
But for the most part, yeah.
Or they step out to go to the
over
restroom.
by the Kyle, not Cotton.
Yeah, I'm just saying some people might have stepped out to go to the restroom.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, sorry. Yeah, well, I'm pissed that Tonka did better than me. So I'm gonna go over by the food booths and put down a hat and dance some more.
Some of the vendors are looking over at you. And one
Damn, now I get it. Now I get nat 20.
One of the food vendors takes pity on you and offers you a caramel apple.
I will attempt to eat it suggestively while dancing.
With that performance check, oh my god. The poor guy who gave you the candy and apples is staring at you open mouthed now.
Description of how one seductively eats the caramel apple. I want to hear this in detail.
Such a sticky treat.
Yeah. And it's not like a lollipop because you're biting pieces off of it.
But it's covered in sugar, and so people sometimes use their tongue first.
Yeah. I'm
Lots of eye contact.
And just how long lizard tongues can be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lick all the caramel off of it, like slowly. Yeah, that's the best I can do. I'm gonna lick the caramel off. If it hasn't like fully set, I might like pull off strings of it, and like drip them into my mouth or something with a finger. But
and the vendor guy is now standing behind his booth, and it just he his cheeks are getting a little bit red, but he's not looking away. But he is like you only see the top half of him in the from the vendor booth. He's standing very close to the thing to avoid being stared at. You're having
I feel
a major
better about
effect
myself.
on this. Yeah. And this is a human we're talking about here.
Yeah. Everybody likes a long lizard tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently. Now my night is a success. I feel better.
Chad agrees with you on that. And Tonka, the big star of tonight's show, what are you doing now?
I probably was gloating a little bit, and I'll look for some food to celebrate with.
You probably step out and are seeing Bubbles just going to town on that apple.
Well, that looks enticing. So I'll try to find one of those.
The man selling the apples doesn't even want to charge you anything. He just hands you one, still watching Bubbles.
I'll have what she's having.
So do you eat it normally, or would you like to compete with Bubbles?
Well, I already did a handstand, so I don't know. What could I do that's different?
Yes, please try to describe eating an apple while upside down. I want to hear that.
And if you're doing a handstand currently with that apple, you need to give me a performance or acrobatics check.
I did upside down last time. I got to do something else, so I don't know. Probably like I guess I'll do like one-armed cartwheels. That's what I'll do.
While eating the apple?
Yeah.
What do you have to roll not to choke? Because I feel like that's a real risk.
I'm just trying to find where acrobatics. Oh, there we go.
You try to take a couple bites out of the apple, and you manage to swallow them successfully until finally, at some point, as you're cartwheeling around, it just doesn't work, and it falls from your hand, and you just continue to cartwheel.
That's okay. No one saw.
Okay, I'm running. Yeah, Bubbles didn't see. She's too busy making out with her apple.
Yeah, she has managed to burrow into this apple with just her tongue, and you notice out of the actually you don't notice anything, but Tonka, roll a perception check.
Let's see.
No, you don't notice either.
Wow.
God. Is anyone else coming out from the tent at this point?
I'll come out.
Right, roll perception check.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit!
You're busy counting the money and don't notice
Exactly.
you don't notice at all what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hilarious.
It's so in character, though. If it's not about us, why notice it?
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, while you're at it,
Yeah.
also give me a intelligence or history check. Okay.
I don't know nothing.
Yeah. I'm really excited to find out what's sneaking up on us, though.
You distracted us all, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if I was watching a lizard make out with an apple, I'd probably be distracted. Not necessarily the same way as the stall owner, but it would definitely be eye-catching.
I think I'm probably heading to Flex's caravan to check on her. She's been very nice to me.
But neither Kyle nor Tonka are paying any attention to the lizard. She's just going to town on that apple. Meanwhile, inside the tent, Selmy, the show is coming to a close, and people are going to start filing out any minute. What are you up to?
Go back to my stall to see if I can sell any potions on the way out. Like, as people are leaving for the night.
Give me perception check.
Perception.
Somebody walks up to your stall and realizes their coin purse is missing.
So, you immediately notice that Bubbles is standing between the caramel apple seller and the popcorn vendor. And she appears to be doing something very, I want to use the term lascivious?
Yeah.
With that apple?
Yeah.
Lascivious.
And both the caramel apple seller guy and the woman who sells the popcorn seem to be enraptured by her and are just completely focused on what she's doing with that apple. Meanwhile, you also notice that Tonka is just cartwheeling around for no apparent reason.
Wait, that's
Looks
it?
like
There wasn't
Tuesday,
something...
and I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Nope, it was just that the popcorn vendor was also now staring at you, and she was enraptured by your tongue as well. Because of how well you were poking holes into that apple.
I got an innie and an outie. This is a good
Completely
performance.
unsurprised by this.
I
see this, nod, and keep on going.
I take
like
it this
Tuesday.
is I take it this is something Selby has possibly seen before.
Yeah.
The question is, do I need to roll anything to realize before the kids come out?
You can give me another perception check.
I mean, yeah, this is specifically pretty sexual, so she might understand that it's not for kids.
You've managed to get down the apple a good chunk of the way, and before realizing that you're hearing a lot of voices. The performance in the tent must be over and people are coming outside. There are children in those crowds that might not be good. The parents might not want you to be doing this in front of their children.
Take a giant bite of my apple and skip off towards my caravan. Just chomp straight through it with no warning whatsoever, while still making awkward amounts of eye contact with the dude.
You just hear Isloft gasp behind you from the other vendor, and you're pretty sure that the carnival opera vendor has also sunk below the level of his stall. Bubbles might not have wowed the crowd inside, but outside she is queen.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Like, I'm gonna like try to get the vendor's attention, but like, psst, hey, dude, you need some of the blue powder? I got you, 5 silver.
It's like, go away.
Fuck you! I gave him plenty of blue
perfectly
powder.
safe.
He
You
doesn't need
sprinkle
help.
a little bit in your tea, and then you go and you drink half, and you take the other half to Tonka. Oh wait, no, it's Bubbles. It's Bubbles.
It's Bubbles.
Yeah, you take the other half to Bubbles, and you tell.
That would have been funny if it had been Tonka, though.
Well, Tonka would be an easier fuck since Bubbles is a lizard.
Mm-hmm.
We still have to give some to Blank.
It's cool. I got you, and I'm gonna pull out a little salve. Like, this is for the friction. It's fine. You just use a little bit of this.
Oh god.
I'm trying to get this guy laid. He needs it, clearly.
And make a sale at the same time.
Exactly.
He tosses a gold over the thing at you. Sell me.
Nice. I'm gonna add that gold to my inventory.
I'm afraid to find out what happens next.
So it is the evening now. What would you guys like to do?
I want to check on Flex since she's been nice to me.
Guys, after the dude tossed me a gold, did I miss something?
No.
Okay.
Flex is. You just hear the sound of Flex, and you're pretty. Well, actually, you only hear Flex snoring in there. Flex is asleep.
Okay. Then I will
that's
see
a good point. Does Blank not even make sound in his sleep?
I will see what I can do to help out.
Involuntary sound.
Sweep up or whatever's needed right now.
Bubbles is probably gonna like wander over towards dinner, because she that apple really worked up her appetite.
Unfortunately,
So
when
she
you
wants.
get there, you see some rather frustrated fellow carnies are like, ah, crap, forgot Grace was gone. And you realize
Grace
that
is gone?
nobody has cooked anything for dinner because they were busy with their own tasks.
Uh,
They kind of like look over towards the the lights of the city and go, well, I guess we could go into town and find something.
Are
There's
there
some
supplies?
inexpensive districts.
Are there supplies for cooking?
There are.
Could I, knowing that this is a need that they have and I want to be helpful, could I roll something to try and cook something?
If you want to try, sure.
Yeah. What do I roll?
You roll a survival check.
Okay. There it is.
All right. Start getting some roasted beets together, and throw those together on a grill.
That'd take a while over a fire, right? Like,
yeah.
I am trying to help.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate it. I'm just wondering if Bubbles is gonna wait, or if she's gonna go off into the town.
You are a lizard person. Raw meat is fine for you to eat.
That's true, and I'm having such good luck eating drippy foods. Why not continue?
Yeah, I mean, compared to the rest of your party, you could easily make do with raw food and not take any penalties on your potentially getting sick because your metabolism, your gut bacteria are all set up to eat both roast and raw easily.
All right, I'll just eat some raw meat while I watch everybody else stand around grumbling about being hungry. Okay, I have to see. Damn, I was hoping that one would be low because I wanted her to try to be sexy about the meat and the way she was with the apple and just completely make a horror show out of it.
Yeah, she's just essentially tilting her head back and letting the meat slide down slowly.
Well, first she let some of the blood. First, let some of the blood just drip into her mouth.
But not in a sick fascination way. And oh my god, I didn't realize this was something I wanted in my life. I didn't realize that I had this kind of kink before. Basically, you could go to you could take Bubbles over to Lauren and get her basically her own eating food fetish channel on the Lauren equivalent of YouTube.
Excellent.
And she would suddenly be rich.
Awesome. As it is, I'm just gonna make things super awkward for my coworkers.
Well, back over to the vendor. I'm like, dude, hit that.
Oh, I totally see what she's doing.
Tonka, do you want to have a raw meat off since the apples didn't work out?
See, I don't know, because I'm not sure if I can eat raw meat.
Off.
Yeah, but it's funnier if you don't realize that.
Maybe if there's some carrots, I'll do that.
There are definitely carrots.
So I could try that with some carrots. It'll definitely be impressive.
The way we're going, Kyle's gonna have to roll not to burn the food.
I rolled a 15 survival. That's decent. It's not going to taste amazing, but it'll be nutritious.
That was before we started actively being distracted.
So Tonka is now trying to be sensual with a carrot.
It's a good food for it.
See how big
Shape-wise.
the carrot is.
It's decent sized carrots. They're decent. You know, they get the nice big bulk ones, rather than the tiny ones because of what they're expecting to use them for.
A girthy
Crazy.
Carrot. Yes, it is.
Oh god.
Can your Twitch see our character icons?
They should be able to, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's beautiful.
Wait, didn't you guys see icons?
This
I
one's
can only
cotton.
see the city.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for highlighting that.
Oh god.
That's Bubbles.
Oh, Tonka.
Here's Tonka. And then we got Sammy.
Oh god.
So Tonka and Bubbles.
So how's my food coming along?
It's coming along okay. Since your perception is at 20, you're noticing what both Tonka and what both Tonka and Bubbles are doing to the raw ingredients.
That might be distracting me just a little bit from my cooking.
Hey, dude, you're not putting that carrot in the stew, are you? She can keep that one.
Yeah, she can have that. I think the stew will be fine without that one.
So after probably about 30 minutes or so, both meat and vegetables have been grilled, not stewed, since your stew would probably take a couple hours to make properly.
Yeah.
But
right.
That's why you're just throwing stuff on the grill.
Right.
And the various people that didn't already leave to spend hard-earned money in town have come over to accept the bounty and saying, "Oh, hey,
meat may be grilled, but that carrot was smoked."
I see what you did. She's a carrot smoker. All right, I'm gonna do one more performance to lick the meat juice off my fingers.
Oh.
Now that I've finished it.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you heard a clang at some point as one of the workers just kind of banged into a pole watching him.
Awesome. It's a good night.
Are we done with our night now?
Yeah, should we go to bed or what time is it in game?
It's dinner time. It's still a couple. It's usually a couple hours before everyone would go to sleep, unless you're planning on getting up really early.
Okay. I'm gonna bite really loudly through my carrot, right now.
Oh, how many NPCs faint?
Cringe in unison.
Well, you're pretty sure you heard somebody run off. It's unclear why.
They're not going to try to use what Selmy sold them?
What was that?
Well, and they're not going to be successful. She didn't sell them Bubbles' consent.
I mean, the truth is completely on him.
I don't know. I assumed the gold was for the friction cream, and he was going to take care of himself. I guess I'll ask if anybody wants to go just wander around and explore the city for a while before we go to sleep.
If you want to pop into the city, I'll
I think I
join.
missed out.
You're cooking.
Oh, right.
No,
I thought I was done cooking.
Yeah, he is done cooking.
Everyone, okay.
I said everyone who didn't already go into the city to find food has been getting the cooked food that's now available.
Darn, I just wanted to just fuck up his plans more. But yeah, you can come into the city too.
You just wanted to ditch me.
No, I'm just trying to be as frustrating as possible.
I'll be right there. Hold on, I'm just finishing it. I'm almost ready.
Does anybody else want to go to the city? So only we could go back to that bar and see if she wants to carry more of your stuff.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We should go check and see if she wants to become a distributor in my little drug pyramid scheme here.
Cool.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Independent businesswoman.
Multi-level businesswoman.
Okay, after I eat, I'm gonna pull the shutters down on my store and lock up, and then we can go to that bar.
Cool. Do we need Amara to get us there, or can we remember ourselves?
I'm pretty sure you can remember yourself.
Okay.
Just in case she wants to resell, I'm gonna stock up on some. I guess some of the power flower. Some. No, I don't think they'd want purple unicorns. Yeah, some power flower and some Twizzlers. I'm gonna stuff my pockets with those before we go.
Is Tonka coming?
Yeah. I didn't get to go last time.
Awesome.
All right, so you make your way into the city. After a little bit of wandering around, you find yourself into the the shopping district and wander down that one particular alleyway that happens to contain, or side street that happens to contain the small, out-of-the-way bar, the Blood Wine Tavern. And those of you who have not been here before, you notice as the storefront that the others that have been here before are heading you to has a sign over it that has a barrel tipping out red liquid with the name Blood Wine Tavern under it. And you walk in, and it's pretty quiet. There's just that one woman that you met before hanging out at the bar, and the bartender, another young woman with brown hair and blue eyes. She kind of notices you and waves you over. Oh, hey! I was wondering if you guys were coming back. Did you bring friends, I see?
Yes, this is Tonka and Cotton.
Well, welcome, Tonka and Cotton.
Hello.
You can see like little dragonlings
Birdie is right here.
about sweeping.
Gonna go to the bar and scamper on up the pegs onto the bar stool.
The blonde woman who's like leaning on the bar waves at you. Hey, you again. You bring more of that stuff?
Me. Oh yeah, and some more. So I got the power flower, which is what I gave you a sample of last time, and I've got a new thing for you to try called Twizzlers.
Something new. Well, I really like the power flower.
Yeah, the power flower is like a good all the time kind of. Like you could actually use it as sort of an alcohol replacement if you wanted to.
To kind of makes a face
but you
at
can
that.
do it all day long.
Look, I'd rather not replace my alcohol with that, but I'll take it with my alcohol if that's cool.
Pretty harmless. It's almost impossible to overdose on this stuff, so it's pretty safe. And the Twizzlers are more of a party drug. You want to save those for like a special occasion.
Hey, every day can be a special occasion.
Is every special occasion worth of gold?
Oh yeah. The woman at the bar kind of like turns to her and says, Meredith, aren't you kind of getting a little bit low on your funds at the moment? You said you hadn't gotten a job in a while." And the woman at the bar kind of like makes a face and goes, "Aw, yeah. I guess I can't afford too many of those right now." Well. Once I get on the road again and get some more money, get it, well, yeah, then I'll definitely have plenty of money for stuff, especially if something only costs a gold. Is something wrong,
Actually, my intention was originally...
I said, is something wrong? Your character backed up onto another character.
Oops.
Oh, I was wondering. I thought that Cotton had just like disappeared into her pockets when he heard the way she was talking about money.
Yep, I went into the bag.
What's the bar lady's name again?
The bar lady's name is Mystic.
Mystic. My original intention was to sell this to you, for just a small price above cost, and then you would be free to mark up the product to whatever price you see fit.
She kind of like looks at Selmy. So, you want me to buy it and then I sell it? To invest?
If you want. Yeah, it's more of a business opportunity. A way to, add a little extra inventory to your shelves. Persuasion.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah.
Selmy got that charisma.
Here's the thing. This isn't like one of the bars in the lower end or even in the or in the Azure ward. My prices aren't too high. I'm not sure. I don't really quite have clientele yet for anything expensive like a gold. Something that costs a gold. That's a little bit too much. I mean, my friend here, she kind of gestures at the blonde woman. You could probably sell her stuff in a little bit after she makes money. I mean, she's good for making money. Trust me on that. But
Flower, that's only a silver.
I can afford something that costs a silver, but not the stuff that costs a gold.
Cool. How much would you like?
How much would 10 gold get me to sell? How much product?
Since that's like 100. It's 10 silver to 1 gold, so that'd be like 100, right?
Yeah.
Oh, do I have that much? Can I shove that much into my pockets?
Well, you can always come back, you know, in the next couple of days. You don't have to give. I can give you the gold then as soon as you deliver.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sell her what I have. And then, you're free to mark it up to whatever price you want to resell it to your customers at.
Yeah, but like I said, I can afford to spend a silver on an investment. I just can't afford to sell anything that I have to pay gold for. That only gives me 1 in return.
Gotcha. Okay, so...
Selmy could use her friends as, like, mules.
Yeah. Cool. Business established.
So I'm gonna ask Mystic. So the Azure Quarter is the wealthy quarter?
Oh no, that's that's where the docks and warehouses and stuff are. It's pretty much between that and the low end is where you find like the cheapest establishments. Like where everything costs next to nothing, but there's also a lot more crime. Tends to be some homelessness problems, especially on the Azure ward. That's where there's a lot of the rock addicts and whatnot. They've been hanging out in the Azure ward a lot lately. Probably because some of the warehouses out there are abandoned, and like the police have their hands all over there. Well, yeah, that's where the warehouses all are.
Is it? I'm gonna look at Cotton and maybe like, is that the same place where you were? Yeah. The thing?
Yes.
Where all the rock is.
Yeah, but a lot of the people objected to that stuff are out there. And especially since some of that stuff has been known to drive them crazy and tax other people. The police, the guards, they all have their hands full down there.
Well, thank you for that information, Mystic. That is unexpectedly helpful.
Well, I'm just saying is you don't want to go peddling, stuff that costs that much down there. It's not. Nobody's gonna have the money to buy it, and well, the whoever's selling the rock is probably not gonna be happy with somebody else selling stuff that they might like more in their territory. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do, and I appreciate your heads up.
So what's the opposite of the Azure ward then? Where would there be no rock but people who think that a gold is nothing?
Oh, well, it's like thinking for a moment. I'm looking at your persuasion check again. The main persuasion check for your group again, and she sighs and goes, "Well, Old Town or over in the upper crust, though. I'm not sure if the people in the upper crust would accept any of you." She kind of looks around hesitantly. There's just I don't mean to be rude. It's just kind of like a vibe going here. But in the upper crust, people are just so stuck up and snooty. But in Old Town, maybe Old Town, rich, poor. Lots of people go to Old Town.
People racist against carnies.
She nods.
Racist.
Well, carnies isn't a race.
Nobody likes carnies.
Yeah.
No, it's just a lifestyle.
Hell yeah. But I mean, Old Town has like the governing house where the council meets, and it's got like the grand cathedral and the oldest tavern in all of Warren. I mean, hell, that tavern, the Griffin's Respite, was here even before the oldest inn was built. but of course that's up in the upper crust. So
interesting. So sell me. You want to go sell drugs to the government?
Sorry, I'm sorry, the Percocet just kicked in and my mind is like mush all of a sudden. No, I am actually, I'm like lost in my head. Well, Selmy is. Selmy's lost in her head trying to puzzle together why, Cotton wants us to go into, a crazy drug den to get a necklace. Like, she thinks there's important information there, and she's trying to piece it together. She's not really paying attention.
Okay. I'll order a drink since we're going to be hanging out here.
I'll order one as well.
How much are they?
Let's see, these are like some of the lower prices. So 1 sec, I need to grab my pricing book. All right, so this one is a. So she's like got like 4 copper for an ale, the normal stuff, or 2 silver for a nice thing of wine.
All right, I'll take an ale.
I'll take one too.
Before I order, I'm gonna hold up my beer bottle and say, "You have any of this?"
She kind of frowns at it. No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take an ale then. How much is copper to silver?
There's 10 copper and 1 silver.
Okay.
Like a fruit juice.
The drug dealer doesn't drink. That's awesome.
I'm telling you, that stuff will kill you.
She only imbibes the stuff she tested.
Yep.
What, you never made alcohol? Asks Meredith.
Yeah, I make time. It's a great solvent. It's great for getting my beakers and my test tubes clean. But I wouldn't drink the stuff.
Understandable.
Oh, Jesus, I can't ever do perception right. I was going to see if there was any good people watching in here, but apparently I'm just staring at the people right next to me.
Yeah, there's pretty much just the woman at the bar. And the little dragonlings wandering around. And I do... okay, I'm about to share this with you two, guys. Because it's from our Twitch.
Hey, I was just asking, I'm never going to get what I want if I don't ask.
Gosh, it's just harsh.
So the blonde woman just kind of like leans back. She looks over at Tonka behind her and grins. She looks over at Selmy, Cotton, and Bubbles and grins. So, yeah. You guys do anything other than trying to sell and drink some ale?
We're with the circus.
No plans tonight.
You missed our fantastic performance.
Uh,
Yeah, how do you feel about
Totally deep
apples?
throating a carrot.
what'd you do to a carrot?
She said deep throating a carrot.
Oh. Is that normal?
God, I hope not.
Well, you should try it sometime.
I won't get that out of my head.
Who says I haven't? Yeah, this circus sounds like fun. I should think about going one day.
Yeah, you should. We're very good. Especially if you like caramel apples.
Carrots are a great warm up before you get to caramel apples.
That's just lazy talk.
In stages.
I mean, it takes a true artist to imply having sex with with two kinds of genitalia at once. Did I just kill the game?
No, I'm just waiting to see if any of the
Brain.
players want to respond to that. An apple, and then Meredith says, "And apples just always make me think of small little boobies, but much firmer than they should be."
Wow. Have you ever licked caramel off of small little boobies?
She thinks for a minute, and she's got this look like she's trying to remember. I don't think I've ever licked caramel off of any small little boobies. No.
Oh man, you don't know what you're missing.
You put some inflection there.
Come to
What
the
have you
carnival, we'll
licked?
hook you up.
Let's see. Honey, maple syrup, wine.
Well,
What, I
come
like
to
to
the
party.
carnival. We've got a guy who can hook you up. You can have as many little caramel boobies as you want.
Excellent.
Guess we'll be here all month.
Hopefully.
That's a lot of caramel boobies.
Yeah, first I need to make a little money. Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, all sorts of cool stuff. Sometimes do garden. Do a little bit of venturing. Oh, this and that. What?
You garden?
Guarding. I protect people.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Like, you get paid for gardening?
She cracks her knuckles.
Like,
I'll punch people for money.
Yeah, that tracks. That seems like something you would do. I'm sorry. Have you ever guarded anything in the Azure Ward?
I don't think so. I mean, I've been looking for work here in Orin. It's like, did you see out of the corner of your eye, Mystic rolling her eyes? That's because you spent all of your adventuring money instead of investing it like I did. And Meredith kind of looks over her. Well, I kind of gave you some of the money, but you don't hear me complaining about that. And Mystic kind of rolls her eyes. I let you drink here, don't I? That's true. Anyway.
You guarded down for Blick down in the warehouse area? I don't remember his name. Is it
His
Blink?
name's Bink.
Bink.
Beak. Oh.
Bink.
Nah. He's got like a rather disgusting friend. I try to avoid that one, and well, since that's friends with him, I kind of avoid that guy too.
Who's that?
Disgusting how?
Yeah, you see, I might be down for party for most cases, but there's like certain people that no matter how many other types of people that may or may not look like them, you might be up for partying with that even might look less appealing, if you know what I mean. But they are just so inside and out disgusting that you just avoid them. And she just kind of like makes general gestures. Because I got nothing against half orcs and I got nothing against rich guys, but that one half orc rich guy indoor, I just can't. I can't stand that dude. He is incredibly flirty with women, and I'm pretty sure he's paid some of them off, if you know what I mean.
Ew.
Yeah. Like I said, I am usually a girl down to party with lots of people, but I wouldn't want him touching me.
Maybe he needs that anti-blue stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know fuck all about this guy either. I checked. Because again, we've been to Oron before, so maybe I'd heard that name. No.
But you see, so you don't want to
know
work
of
for
Indoor.
Bank unless you're willing to hang out with Indoor, and yeah, he kind of like looks. She looks over at Bubbles. Well, you might be safe around him. I don't think that he likes scaly girls, but
I
He
know of Indoor. I'm
doesn't
trying to.
appreciate the true beauty of the ultimate form.
Exactly. He's stupid. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's
straight.
He's a large half orc with various workshops. He makes faucets and sinks and stuff.
Okay.
Way too boring to be that douchey.
Yeah, well, he's rich and he's on the council, so.
Oh, good. So now we're talking about robbing the warehouse of someone who's buddies with someone on the. This just gets better and better. I'm saying that out of character because Bubbles would.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because if you're talking about robbery. No,
yeah,
it's like,
I'm just saying, like Bubbles doesn't have enough.
Yeah, and then Meredith also says, yeah, well, Bink's on there too, and so like the high priestess of the cathedral, and a couple of the high guild masters.
Say, I met her when she fixed my face, I think.
Oh, what happened to your face?
Well, a priestess at the cathedral.
Oh, right. Then she clips her fingers and says, "Oh yeah, that's how we met. You had that grit." Yeah. Now I remember. But you were hiding your face under a veil.
Well, it was embarrassing, and disfiguring, but she fixed it. See? And I do like the Home Shopping Network display hands, but around my face.
Wait, so those two dudes are on the council, and the healer lady's on the council. And there's Rock down in the warehouses. Salmi's pulling out her notebook with like the 50 million post-it notes sticking out of it again, and she's trying to like write all this down as if she's gonna like somehow put the pieces together later.
Oh, thank God one of us has a brain.
We're not the only ones that don't like the rich. The working class don't like the rich either.
I don't think it was the rich so much as the corrupt, but good try.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're corrupt. But I hear that the chancellor isn't corrupt. She's pretty honest.
So
wait,
who's the chancellor?
Oh, she goes by Jennifer Drakelin? She tries to think and remember for a minute. Yeah, Jennifer Drakelin. That's right. She taps her head.
You do not want to cross her.
So what I mean by that is, like, out of character, what's the relationship of the chancellor to the council? Like, I assume this is a political structure we would be familiar with, but I don't.
Yeah, you can do a history check and know how the city council is set up.
Okay, because that's been going so well for me.
Babe. Yeah, you're not certain how the city council is run. Neither is Selmy.
All right, I'll ask. Like, is the chancellor like the mayor? Oh, never mind. Kyle. Well, Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle would know that basically the rich and most influential people end up sitting on the council, and then from there they elect the chancellor to oversee things. They basically operate as the mayor / governor of the area, since it's a city-state.
Yeah, I've been living here a little while, so I'll share what I know with them.
That's out of character again. That's got to be one of the most corrupt ways of forming a government I've ever heard of. Like, they don't even try to pretend that it's got something to do with voting.
It used to be worse 1,000 years ago, but it was run by pirates and bandits.
I don't know that there's that much of a difference, but if you say so.
Okay. Yeah, at least openly, like, that's their purpose, is to be corrupt, you know?
Yeah.
The government, technically, they're not pirates and bandits, since it's all legal.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is that once upon a time, the entire place was, like, run by people that other countries call pirates and bandits. So.
Okay.
But,
that's interesting and probably very important for us to know.
And Cotton was mentioning something about...
A bunch of people pretending and handing out self-pardons.
Yeah.
And Cotton was actually talking about what he knows about Jennifer.
Yeah, you don't want to cross her. She's a fire dragon.
What dragon? Fire dragon. Shit. Damn.
So you're saying the oligarchs have a dragon employee?
Oh, I wouldn't say employee.
What would you say? Because they did elect her.
I just, wouldn't think of a dragon as an employee. She does what she wants and nobody questions.
So they can't elect somebody else instead?
With that history check, though, Kyle, you'd be aware that Jennifer's been a pretty good chancellor as far as the people are concerned.
Yeah, she's done all right by her people.
Okay, but if she's elected by the council, then isn't she answerable to them?
Out of character, I don't know.
You would imagine so. And just as the people on the council are probably answerable to her, that's like, if they were corrupt and evidence was brought against them to her, she'd be able to rule against them.
Oh, interesting.
There are ways of dealing with council members.
So, what is the purpose of the council members, then? I'm all confused.
Checks and balances system.
Oh, okay.
That way, you don't have absolute power in the hands of one person. You have one person who administrates and is the face of the rest of them, but everybody is ultimately accountable if the majority rules against them.
And Selmy, Bink is a halfling.
What, do you think all halflings know each other? Racist.
No. No.
Just saying. Like, what? Sorry, I was just like, why would that matter then?
Because I'm just trying to impart information.
Fair enough. Sorry, it was right there again.
It did come across that way.
Halfling that steals necklaces to pay for the rock.
Well, do we know that? Do you know if I'm gonna ask the tavern people?
We don't not know it. Think about it.
That's true. I'm gonna ask the tavern people if Bink or whatever the half orc's name was
Indoor.
If Bink or Indoor are associated with the rock trade, if they're known to be involved.
Mystic frowns a
or
bit.
rumored, I guess.
Does so Indoor has a plumbing business?
Okay.
No, I'm just asking our DM.
You don't know for certain. You just know he does a lot of manufacturing and goods and sorting of stuff, and you're pretty sure plumbing supplies is part of that.
I'm just saying that the name just hit me.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're right. Well, I mean, says the man who claims to work for the Duke of Peril.
Peril?
It's Peril with an apostrophe.
Hey, Luke and Bo are good people.
And it is technically a real place. It's because it's a place Bubbles knows about, but she doesn't know much about.
I'm just pointing. Yes, I was just pointing out that there are multiple fun named things like Indoor being in plumbing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so but would they both have end names, Mystic and what's it?
Meredith.
Do they have any information on whether Bink or Indoor are rumored to be involved in Rock?
Like I said, I haven't. Mystic kind of Meredith's saying that she doesn't really know, and Mystic says, "Well, okay, I don't know how reliable it is, but I had some construction work done here recently, and some of the construction workers, they were talking about how, that their guard mother, was the head of the upper crust guards, and she apparently was looking for evidence against Indoor, something to do with potentially to do with the rock. So it's like I don't know if maybe that cop has the guard has a beef with Indoor and is trying to find something on him, or if she actually has a reason to think that she was involved, that he's involved with the rock. I don't know. But she kind of looks between the group of you. I don't know how well you go over with the upper crust, but then again, the guardhouse there, they, if they might be reasonable enough to listen to you.
Well,
Does the
we don't know
warehouse area
anything.
where all the rock people are, is it Beaks district or is it Indoors district?
Can you repeat
It's
that, please?
the Azure Ward.
What was the question?
Trying to find in charge of the district where all the rock addicts are hanging out, if it's Beak or Indoor.
The rock addicts have been spotted in the Azure district, which is where the docks are and the warehouses. The district being mentioned is the upper crust where the rich folk live.
Okay, but they're neither they both work there. That doesn't mean that they're
they're
not in charge of it.
They have interests there in warehouses. They don't necessarily work out of there. They probably have offices elsewhere, but they own property in the docks.
Okay, but they're not it's not
for,
a
being
direct
in
correlation.
charge of it.
Yeah, it's not like there's a counselor for each district on the council. It doesn't correlate like that.
It doesn't correlate like that. They just happen to be on the council because of their wealth and influence in the city state.
Okay. Sorry, Salmi. I assumed that's what you were actually asking, so I jumped in. I talked to
Trying to get at if either of them were like responsible for that area.
It sounds more like the for the information you've been given, that the councilors don't have a specific district that they oversee or anything like that. That seems to be like different guardhouses. They have responsibility of policing the districts.
Hello?
So, what would you guys like to do?
Okay, well.
Does anyone else have like disguise kits and stuff?
I do.
No.
So we could maybe get by in the upper crust, possibly, if we
And
know
I
what
have-
to wear.
I have a set of fine clothes as well as a disguise kit.
Yeah, same. Looks like we picked similar stuff.
Bubbles is a little uncomfortable going to the upper crust district, because that's where people who know her family are most likely to be.
I'm showing off. I don't know if I'm smart enough to actually know that I can do it.
What'd you say, Tonka?
I like showing off and feeling important, but I'm not sure if I would like understand whether or not this plan would work.
You can give me an intelligence check if you feel that way.
So, my intelligence is negative. Let me find where that is.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Understand. So I'm basically just saying like, oh, that would be cool to go show off to important people. That's pretty much my whole thing.
Yeah. And what were you saying, Selmy?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello? Oh, my
yeah,
thing's not lighting up
yeah.
for some reason. Okay. No, I was gonna say, Selmy's not really looking to make money. She's just trying to establish Mystic as like a distribution point. So this wasn't really about making as much money as she could tonight. So she's fine with not going to the fancy pants place.
Yeah, Bubbles is a little leery. If we go, she's probably gonna cast her veil spell again. Although, actually, no, she wouldn't do that because she's too invested in being pretty. Yeah, I'm just gonna let everybody else decide what they're doing, and then I'll see. If everybody else is going, she might go, but.
Now, Selmy's content to go back to the circus for the night.
Alright, I'll go back with Selmy then.
Cotton wants to eventually kind of get the lay of the land of the warehouses, but he's not in a big rush. For tonight, he's happy to just go back to the circus.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good. You guys have met some NPCs. You've gotten some leads on the rock, which seems to be related to what happened to your ringmaster, or nearly happened to your ringmaster. You may have lost Grace and lost her information for now, but that probably means she's somewhere in the city. And you've gotten some good leads on that, and hopefully next time both Blank and Flex will be able to join us. Is there anything else you wish to do at the circus tonight before we end for the evening?
No.
Cotton's ready to turn in.
Sorry, what?
Oh.
Yeah, Bubbles will bend down. She might like stop outside and listen to make sure Flex is okay. Just to make sure she can still hear snoring, and then she'll go to bed.
I think I'm still betting with Flex, so.
That's true. Although that's not necessarily reassuring.
You don't know of anything that I've done that is not above board.
I know that you keep pinging my sus radar, but not enough for me to get a real handle on it. You're walking a line there, pal.
And I'm doing it deftly.
Yes, you are. It would help if I didn't have a negative intelligence and wisdom score. What about Tonka? What are you doing?
I guess I'll
Okay.
head back due to peer pressure, but I'm definitely planning my outfit for like how I'm going to go into town next time.
Fair enough.
Sounds good. And you might have noticed that, in the evening, the shops seem to be closed, but you are passing potential clothing stores. So you might want to come and check when it's daytime.
Oh yeah.
If you want
Definitely
anything
making me notice
fancier.
Also poor though, so maybe I'll team up with our pickpocket.
What pickpocket?
Technically, you don't know he's a pickpocket.
I don't know. I am definitely young to know that.
So.
Guard your purse.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I have nothing in it, so wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that there might be a pickpocket around.
Okay.
Anything else from my party?
I mean, when we get back to the circus, I'm just going to package up Mystic's order and prepare it for one of the carnies to deliver in the morning.
All right. And she is offering you 10 gold for 100, but she will also just pay you however many silver that you have available for that. But up to 100, basically 100 would be her max on that. If you have that, I don't know how many you have, but we can work on that.
My ingredients belong to the circus for the most part, and I'm just selling on behalf of the circus.
Yep, and you split money with them. So like half of that, whatever you make off of her, then goes back to your circus people. So Cotton and Bubbles.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm going to bed too.
All right, so everyone's off to bed or planning their day for for the next day, which will hopefully take place next week when we have Flex and Blank back. So good night.
Eh.
Yay.